This was crazy. Many of you go on first dates and you always wonder 4 months, 3 months, 2 weeks into the relationship or something that you're trying to build. You wonder why it falls apart because in the beginning, you won't be you. I'm talking to the women and the men, and men especially. Act your wage. It's cool. I know that you want to impress the woman. I know that you want to put on a good show for her so that she can be like, oh, he different. I get it. I understand. But you got to figure out a clever way to do that in a different way. You got to act your wage. W-A-G-E. Act your wage. Act your financial wage. Ladies, show him the real you. I get it. You want to put on a beautiful display, but be you. This is the reason why your relationships don't last 3 months.
Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out, bro.
Family, you guys are so amazing. It's your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires and AOS the podcast. I had to pause real fast to let you know that this episode is sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast. They post everything black. I mean, everything black, right? They post the drama, they post inspiration, they post motivation, everything black that you can get your talk on, if you will. Urban Pulse Podcast, they post about it. We're sponsored by Urban Pulse Podcast, the true essence of everything black. I love them guys to life. What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I want to welcome you to another episode of AOS the podcast. I'm your host, your boy, Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS, again, the podcast. Listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the videos. It's because of your connection that's helping us fulfill our mission, and that's to empower the world to never give up. I need y'all to really get on a boat, right? We're doing a 10-part series right now on how to prepare for your first date. And I want to drop some major keys. Today won't be nothing short of that. I want to drop some amazing keys for you guys so that you can be prepared on your first date. I might turn this into a book for real. We're doing 10-part series, might be 10 chapters. I'm going to elaborate more in depth. I might make this into a book. I don't know. I might make this to an ebook and give it out to you guys for $5. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to help you on your dating life, right? So when you go on your first date should be the prerequisite to what's to come, right? I don't want you, and too many of y'all, and what we're talking about today is so in tune with this. So many of y'all put it on the front, women and men. You guys are put it on the front. So when the person discovers the real you, it's like almost like a turnoff. It's like you lied to me this whole time that we've been chilling. So today, I'm going to label this as fellas, act your wage, ladies, be you, right? Because this is the thing I tell people all the time. Don't hide who you are, right? Like this is going to help so many people. So many of y'all have goofy laughs. Show them your real laugh. Because this is the reason why I tell people this every single time. And this is the whole nutshell of the whole video. You give a person time in the beginning to discover the real you. Even on the first date, I recommend this. Even on the first date, show them who it is that you are. Because you don't want to waste so much. And I'm going to tell you, this is the biggest thing. So many of y'all waste so much time and portraying something that you're not. And then as soon as it catches up to you, acting all clueless, like, yo, what's going on? Like, why are you acting like this? Because this wasn't the image that you displayed to me in the beginning of us dating. When we first started, you were like a gentleman. You opened the door. I mean, you did all of it, all the 9 yards, right? You paid for the meals. You gave amazing tips. You bought flowers. You bought thoughtful gifts, not just expensive gifts, but thoughtful gifts. Ladies, you too. When the guy first met you, I mean, you rolled out the red carpet for him. You made him think that you were cooking every single night. You made him think that when he visits your house was spotless clean. But then when he got to know you, like, hold on, you are unorganized. Like you got your house together just for my visit because you were cooking dinner. You invited me over, right? So I'm not saying that. Let's be honest. Ladies, I'm not saying if you're nasty, show him that you're nasty from the beginning. That's not what I'm saying. Because, but then again, you never know. You may meet a guy that's just as nasty as you are. Let's really be honest. And he may say, you know, it's not big of a deal for me. We can clean this thing up together. You don't know, right? But what I'm saying is, you need to let somebody, the person that you're dating, I don't care if you like them or you don't like them or you're just filling them out. Let them see the real you. Don't try to put on a facade. Because once they discover that this is a facade, that may be a major turnoff, and then things can go left. And I tell people this all the time: don't waste your time with somebody and you're pretending to be somebody that you're not. As soon as they discover, I said the same thing, as soon as they discover who it is that you are, it's like, nah, this is not what I signed up for. That's why so many people in marriages, right? You've been putting on this front for 10 years or 5 years or 3 years. And believe it or not, you can really put on this type of front depending on the type of arrangement that you have, especially if you don't see the person every day or every week and you guys been in a relationship for 5 years. It's crazy. It's bananas. I can put on an image or put on a show for you, making you think one way and when it's really not. Prime example, fellas, I'm gonna blow you out there. There's a website. A lot of fellas, a lot of women too, was going to get blown off the cover. There's a website called DH Gate that you can go to and get YSL bags. I mean, you can get anything, and it's at a cheap price, right? I mean, you can get a great looking knockoff for a cheap price. So what I'm saying is, a lot of y'all fellas, y'all got these designers and it's crazy. It blows my mind. And the reason I brought that up, because I saw this guy yesterday, right? And his window got busted. And he just yelling, oh man, he has a Nissan Altima. And he, oh man, shucks, cussing and all this crazy stuff. Like, yo, they busted my windows out again. That's another, I think he said it's another two something. He said it's a grand total of $480 I had to pay out. Because I guess he had just got his window fixed and now he had to get it fixed again because somebody busted it out again. However it happened, I don't know, right? But what caught my attention was he had the Louis V tennis shoes on. I said, hold on. You have a pair of $2,700 shoes on and you're complaining about $200? Fellas, act your wage. I get it. You want to look fly. And I'm going to tell you this, real talk. And stay connected, because we're going to show you on this platform, this podcast. I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you on a tour on how you can look fly on a budget. That's the thing. Like the stuff that you, and I'm gonna tell you about bargain shopping too. I'm gonna take you on a day where I go and I find some shoes, some fly shoes for the low at the mall, right? Then I'm gonna take you, we're gonna pick up some gear. I mean, I'm just gonna show you on a budget. We're gonna start with the budget. I don't know, me and the producers, we're talking now on how we're gonna put this show together. I'm giving you firsthand. You may not see it for another couple months, but you're gonna see it. We're putting it together. I'm just going to show you how you can ball and look good on a budget, from the cologne to, it's just going to do some crazy hacks, right? Some things that you'll never think about, but we're going to see, we're going to work that through. But I like to tell fellas, act your wage, because if you show up, watch this, you show up to her house in a rented car, and it's stupid. I don't know why you going on the first date in a rented car. I know you want to put your best foot forward, but you show up in a rented car, not your car. You show up in your homeboy car because he got a fly car. He let you use it. You pick her up, right? And you take her out. Now she see this Louis. She don't know if it's real or not, right? Because she hasn't vetted you out. She doesn't know. She has not spent enough time with you to decipher, okay, yeah, this is real. No, this is fake. So now you done showed up and you got what's going on, family. I know that you're enjoying the episode, but I had to pause to ask you a quick question. Have you ever been through anything in life that was so life altering that it changed your life forever? Have you ever been and had a job and you lost that job? Your dream job, you lost that job for whatever reason. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. You started a business and the business started off great and then it seemed as if it was going downhill. And now you're at a place, you lost your marriage, you lost your children, you lost some major things in your life. And now you're at a place in life where you're like, hey, this is the end of the road. I don't see it getting better. I got news for you. It will get better. And I wrote a book just for you. It's entitled Winning After a Major Loss. You need to go and get your copy. Go to barnesandnoble.com, go to amazon.com, get your copy right now. Winning after a major loss. I promise you, it's going to change the trajectory of your life. It's going to change your mindset. Most importantly, it's going to change your heart about your situation, because I promise you, you can win after a major loss. Go get your copy now. Barnes & Nobles, Amazon.com. Order your copy now. Let's get back to the episode. Shoes on. You got some Alexander McQueen's, you whatever kind of expensive taste that you have, right? You got a PA watch on, right? That you bought from DHgate, a Rolex, a bust down Rolly too, right? And it's crazy because they have this thing called moissanite diamonds. I think I'm saying it right, moissanite diamonds, and you can test it and it pops up real, right? So we're in the world of smoke and mirrors that you can really put on the show, but I don't recommend you to put on a fake show. Don't put up the smoke and mirrors just so that you can impress her, because the same thing it took to impress her is going to be the same thing it takes to keep her. And if you don't have what it takes to keep her, you're going to lose her. Ladies, same way with you. The same thing it took to get him, it's going to be that plus more to keep him, to keep his attention at least. Whatever caught his attention, you're going to have to do that times 10, or you're going to have to be consistent in that area to keep this brother's attention, right? So what I like to share with people is be authentically, unapologetically yourself. Be who it is that you are, right? Because you can't get mad because I'm showing you who I am. Either you're going to like me or you're not going to like me. And either way, we're not wasting each other's time. So many of y'all are wasting your time dealing in a relationship or dealing with a person that's not being 100 with you in the beginning. Right? I get it. She fine. I get it. He's handsome. And you like, listen, I like this person. I really want to get to know this person a lot better. And this is ultimately what you're saying. The framework that I am now, who I am now, won't be able to keep this person. And the truth of the matter is, you need to go back to number one, know what you want. And when you know what you want and you're secure, that's going to be another episode for next week. When you are secure in who it is that you are, it does not matter who I'm in front of, right? I got a homeboy and we went to the pool. I'm not taking my shirt off. I'm like, yo, dude, why not? Because I'm just not, and this is the thing, it's no slight against him, but the thing that I want to share with people is when you are confident in your own skin, it doesn't matter what nobody else says. It doesn't. Like, I'm telling you, like, even with me, I tell content creators this, and I tell other people that wants to be in the limelight, the lights, you got to be prepared for people to leave or say negative things about you. I did a video, it went crazy viral, and the dude was like, yo, it's easy for him to say that he ain't that attractive. Cool. I'm not that attractive to you, but I guarantee you there's a plethora of other people, right? A plethora of other women that I'm attractive to, right? And you have to own that. Once you own that and you're cool with that and you're secure with that, I don't care what nobody else says. I'm going to be authentically me. So when you're not secure in who it is that you are, you find people that try to act like who they're not. Because I know that you're attracted to Lil Wayne. I know that you're attracted to Jay. I know that you're attracted to Denzel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a facade as if I'm closest to them as possible. Not saying I know them, but I'm acting like that person, or I'm acting like I have $1 million in my bank account and I only got 20, right? I only got 300 in my bank account and 200 is going to this date tonight. Act your wage. Right? Prepare, right? Prepare for what you want. So when you get or you see who you desire to get to know, you don't have to put on a show, right? And the biggest thing with dating, I'm going to tell you this, matter of fact, I'm going to write this down. This is another one, another episode outside of the insecurity part. Be secure who it is that you are. Budgeting. That's a big one. Learn how to budget your life. Right? Not just for your bills, not just for necessities, but budget your life for things that you want to do in the future. Listen, family, I hope that this episode was a blessing to you. I hope that you got a lot out of this episode. I love you guys to life. Let go. What's going on, family? I want to say thank you for rocking with us during this episode. We have been so excited to drop this episode. I'm glad that you made it to the end. This is what I want you to do. If you have any takeaways from this episode, leave it in the comments. We want to hear your thoughts. We want to hear how you feel. I want to bring content to you that's relevant to you, that'll help you change your life, because you already know our mission here at AOS Inspires, AOS the podcast, is to empower the world to never give up, one conversation at a time, one interview at a time, one video at a time, to help you live life at the next level. This is what I need you to do. I need you to like, subscribe, share this episode. If it spoke to your life, share this episode with somebody. Why? Because you are connected to some people that we're not connected with. And with that connection together, we can empower the world to never give up. I'm Mr. AOS Inspires. This is AOS the podcast. I can't wait to see you next week. Just in case you didn't know, we drop every single week, 3 times a week: Mondays, 8 a.m., Wednesdays, 8 a.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. You need to catch an episode. Matter of fact, catch all 3 episodes. It's going to be fire. I promise you, it's going to help you doing your everyday life. It's going to help you get to the next level. Let's go.